Made these little fuel sticks with one cotton ball and some paraffin. And so now we're doing our time test on it. Easy to light, very cheap, just use old candle wax. Now the ground's really wet, and I'm down here at the cave, so I'm going to lay a dry base for my fire here. And we're going to make some stove with paraffin and cotton balls. Kind of like the fuel tablets I made, and I was so happy with them. I thought I'd use that old Boy Scout can and cardboard trick, but this we're going to use cotton balls. I'm laying a nice base because if I try and build a fire right directly on that wet soil, it'll never work. Now we've got our little alternative fire starters down there, the cotton ball with the wax on them. And as you can see, I've got a nice little bed of dry twigs on top of this wet ground. And I've put twigs there, and you can see it's starting already. And these will each burn 12 minutes. So together, we've got some good hot fire that's going to dry stuff out. So I've put a bunch of broken up wax from an old candle I found at a thrift store. Actually, they were giving away free. Threw it in this can here, and we're going to melt that and add cotton balls to it until it's full. And that should make a great alternative Sterno type. Now be sure that the cotton balls that you're using for this is 100% cotton so that it will burn. And here's my broken up wax. You can hear it's melting in there. As you add the cotton balls to your melted wax, just poke them in, let them soak up that wax. That's your fuel. This is actually a scented candle that had reached its limit in the jar, and so the thrift store was giving it away free, so I picked it up, and it's got this wonderful lavender smell. Even when it's wet out, I douse my fire. I brought this water along by a river. Little stove, paraffin and cotton balls, is setting up so it's cold enough to pack up and head back. So here we have it, the self-renewing Hobo Sterno can. You can add wax or cotton as the thing burns down. This will last you about forever. You could put little bits of paper or pine cones in here, a little bit at a time. And when it starts to get low, if you have an old candle stub, throw that in while the wax is still soft, and you basically are going to be able to burn this thing. Once it cools down, you can pack it up in a plastic bag and haul it around with you. That's the advantage of this over something that has oil base in it or a campfire, because you never need to have a whole lot of wood to do this. So, be sure you always have a snuffer nearby, which can be as simple as a sheet of aluminum foil, a windscreen, a flat rock with, like so. Of course, we never want to leave something like this unattended because it could start a fire in the woods just as easily as a campfire.